Hello my dear students, as we are studying fluid mechanics through this video lecture and during the situation of COVID-19, this is the last module what I am going to teach you. That is the very easy and basic module, because that is required for the fluid mechanics analysis, and it has some thermodynamic relations in that, and end with that computational fluid dynamics. Today we will study about a compressible flow here. What is compressible flow? First one, before going to that what you mean by compressible flow, we will see what is incompressible flow. As in case of the derivation of the Bernoulli's equation, continuity equation, whatever that up to that the third modules, the derivations what we have taken, and also in case of that stream function, velocity potential function, Laplace equation, in all the cases we have assumed that the flow is incompressible. Incompressible means in that flow we have assumed that the density is not varying. Density means kg per meter cube, that is the mass per unit volume. Where this mass per unit volume will not be changes, that is assumed, then that kind of the flow is called as the incompressible flow. But whereas in certain situations will comes, for example the jet planes, aeroplanes and all these things, they will move with the velocity more than the sound velocity. More than the sound velocity. Sound velocity is around 320 to 340 meters per second in case of the air, in the air here. Normal at NTP condition here. If that aeroplane or a jet plane is moving with a velocity more than the sound velocity, then the fluid around that body, aeroplane, that is compressed. When that fluid around that body will be compressed, when the body is moving with a more than that sound velocity, that is called as the supersonic velocity, then that fluid around that body will be compressed. If we want to study that fluid, then if we assume that fluid is a incompressible fluid, then it is not correct. It is not valid. That analysis will not give a correct results here. What we have to do? We have to assume that we should not assume that that is an incompressible flow. Why? Because the compression is taking place in case of the fluid. So in such kind of that fluid, we should not assume that the density is constant here. So what we have to do? We have to assume that we have to take density is also varying. So therefore, in which fluid flow, especially supersonic flows and all, the density is also varying, then we are not taking that the density is constant for our analysis or a study here. That kind of fluid flows are called as the compressible flows here. So then density, in case of the compressible flow, the main thing is what here now? Density is not constant here now. It is very important thing is, in this flow, the density is there, rho is not constant. Then already we have derived Bernoulli's equation from the Euler's equation. In that we have assumed what? The flow is the incompressible flow. But actually, in case of the supersonic flows and all, density is varying. Then what we have to see here now? Whether that Bernoulli's equation will changes its form when we assume that when we taken that flow is the compressible flow, means density is varying. We will see here now. So now we know that Euler's equation. We know that the Euler's equation we know here now. What is Euler's equation here now? Euler's equation is, it is for general before taking that one is a incompressibility, that is a density is constant. General that equation which one we have derived, the Euler's equation is, this is dP divided by rho plus Pdv plus it is Gz is equal to 0 here now. This is what? This is the Euler's equation here now. In this equation, if we are integrating this equation, we will get a Bernoulli's equation as we have studied here now. So now I will integrate it here now. So I will integrate here. So after that integration, what we are getting? This is the integration, this is integration, and this is integration here now. So what I will do here now, where is the density here now? Because we are studying the compressible flow, density is not constant. If it is not constant, this density is not constant here now, this cannot be taken out from the integral symbol. We cannot take it out from the integral symbol. It should be integrated. It should be within the integral symbol. Then other two parameters, there is no question of the density. Density is not available. So therefore we can integrate it. That what I will do here now, I will keep this term as it is and I will integrate these two here now. So what I will do here now, so this one rho, it is the integration of dP divided by rho plus it is p square by 2 plus it is G dz here. So it is the G is the acceleration due to gravity, it is a constant here now. G into dz is equal to constant here now. It is equal to, that is a constant. This is what we got here now. This is an equation for compressible, Bernoulli's equation. This is the Bernoulli's equation for what? For compressible flow. Compressible flow. So how it changes here now? This term, potential head term, no change at all. It is as it is, as we have taken for the incompressible flow. Whereas kinetic head is also same here now. And coming to this point here now, this is a term, it cannot be differentiated here now directly because rho is variable here now. So here that rho is a variable quantity. It is varying here now because it is compressible flow. What we will do this one, if for example, if that we assume that flow or a process is a isothermal process. You know that isothermal process, it is a thermodynamic process. And if it is a adiabatic process, you know that is also a thermodynamic process here now. If isothermal process or in case of the adiabatic process, how this Bernoulli's equation for the compressible flow will changes, that one we will see here now. How to study this one now? Just I will do it here now. This equation I will write it in the upper side here because it is required for all the derivations here now. So here then the integration of dP divided by rho plus it is p square divided by 2 plus G into Z is equal to constant. Call this is equation number 1 here. This is equation number 1. This is the Bernoulli's equation for the compressible flow here. This one we have studied. Next one is, if the process is thermodynamic process, if the process is isothermal process. Isothermal process. Isothermal process means what? Isothermal process means temperature is constant here now. So therefore that the temperature is constant, then it is called as the isothermal process. It is a thermodynamic process. We know by the law. By law we know here. By law PV is equal to RT. We know here. PV is equal to RT. Where this R is a constant and because of this for isothermal process T is also constant. Total this will becomes a constant. We will call it as a C1. Why it is C1? Because we have taken C here now. Just to differentiate it, I am taking here now C1 here in this case. So next what I will do here, I will make it simplification. Under one, we know that this is a specific volume. This specific volume is equal to what? 1 by rho, because specific volume is the reciprocal of the density here. So just I will modify this relation here now. This is P divided by rho is equal to C1. What we need to do here, we need this rho, because rho is changing here in case of the isothermal process for the compressible flow here. So therefore it is rho is equal to here, if I take this rho this side here now, it is P divided by C1. So what I will do, I will substitute this rho here in this equation 1. So equation 1 becomes here, what that equation 1 becomes here now. So rho is equal to P divided by C1 here now. So what I will substitute here now, only this term will changes here. So therefore I will take this term only for the derivation purpose here. This is equal to integral of, this is a dP divided by rho here. So this is equal to here. So integral of, it is a dP as it is here, divided by rho. Rho is what? P divided by C1 here now. So next one is, I will simplify it here now. C1 will go upper side. C1 is a constant, integral constant here now. I will take it out here now. C1 is equal to C1 integral of, it is dP divided by rho here now. Again I will simplify it here now. So what I can do it here now. So dP we can integrate it now here. Now we can integrate it here now. So if I integrate it here, so what it will comes here now. Sorry, it is a P by C1. Sorry, it is a P by C1. dP dP by P, if I integrate it here now, so what I will get? C1, the integration of this one is what here now? It is the ln P. 1 by P is there. The integration of 1 by P is ln P with respect to dP here. So next one, we know that the C1 value here now, C1 is equal to P by rho. So therefore what we are getting here now? It is C1 is equal to P by rho here now. P divided by rho ln of P here. Just I will write it here now. P divided by rho ln of P here. So this is equal to this. What I am getting this one. So what I will do here, I will substitute this integral of dP by rho in equation number 1. What I am getting here now, for isothermal process, what I am getting here now, dP by rho is what? P by rho here, ln of P here. Then again it is same, P square divided by 2 plus Gz is equal to C here. Just I will make it divided by G here now. Divide, that is G here. It is P divided by rho G ln of P here plus P square by 2G here plus Z is equal to C here. This is the Bernoulli's equation for the isothermal process for compressible flow. Now I will stop here. This is for isothermal process. In the next video lecture, we will see that the same Bernoulli's equation for the compressible flow for adiabatic process. Thank you very much.